stuff. Like, I think the whole troll thing is kind of funny.
Hold on. When I say cook the frog slowly type thing, look, I'm not running out in the streets and doing crazy type stuff. I mean, see me rattling people do anything dangerous. I'm not telling you to run out like money and bring this together like a cult or religion. I mean, lay low. You know, this is not something that, like I say, a CIA or a military can attach to. We're not Jim Jones in a fucking compound drinking Kool-Aid, are we? I've never been to your house, have I? No. I've been to California in years. So, what I'm saying to you is that for something like an intelligence agency or a CIA or a military, for them to attach to something, there needs to be something for them attached to. There's nothing for them to attach to. The leader of this does not have any fucking way for you to donate. It is not a religion. You can't join this. It's that you're either in the line of fire with your brethren publicly on the YouTube, you know, or you're not. It's not like I didn't tell you to come meet me at this club and bring some dues or anything. I don't. You know, this is it's nothing like that. It's never going to be like that. I told you, for everybody to go down that path of trying to take this blood over intent and attach it to some sort of money thing, if you have a blood over intent video and somewhere in your channel you're collecting YouTube funds, and I'm not YouTube, but I'm sorry, PayPal account specifically, where somebody has to go to somewhere and enter in a donation. You cannot possibly do that. You can't get any numbers from me to go do that. You can't harass me and say, "God, really. I don't have anything to give you to deposit into." What I'm saying to you is that I wouldn't open up anything like that. It's the act of doing that would be like killing myself. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going down that path, and I've already said that these people don't do it. You know, what I'm saying is that you got to see, this is not a cult. This is not a religion. This is like the real deal, Holyfield type shit. Nobody's going to grasp this stuff. Everybody's going to think I'm crazy, and that's funny. It's funny. It's just like you're so far ahead. It's like you're this mythical being now because you have all this knowledge, and everybody's like over here. Like I can rub it in your face all this knowledge, and you just think I'm crazy. So people can't get mad at me for going forward in a specific direction. You see what I'm saying? Like taking over the world. I was giving everybody fair warning. I've been screaming this up for how many years now? A couple years at least. I came out publicly on British Flat Earth After Party as Satan. That's when I came out publicly on British Flat Earth After Party. Okay. As devil. I went and showed a whole bunch of people. Say, look, I'm here. I'm telling you. Here's the channel. So if you want to make that like as a marking point, you can see where that is, and you can see that everything is moving along nice and fast and smooth. There's nobody in any other community, I don't care if you're an intelligence community, science community, a flat earth community, a religious community, they're all filthy retards. If they weren't, then they would be leading the way for us. You understand? They can't, because you need to be invited.
Yeah, that's true.
You need to be invited. You wouldn't even go down this path remotely unless somebody was inviting you and telling you, look, this is what's going on. They planted all the seeds in your head of truth, where you could eventually see it. Whether it took 2 months, 3 months, you're going to really grasp the concept that the only reason we set up Christmas trees on Christmas is to show us where the Holy Grail is. You understand me? The only reason that they spiral lights around and place the store at the top, it's exactly this way. There's no way to fuck it up. It's that you take communion and wine and all these different things. It's pin the tail on the donkey. I mean, we go on and on and on for all these different symbolic messages that were placed in reality. It's that language of symbology has been woven in for so long, and somebody did it so perfectly that only one of us could pull it out of reality and then bring it to the world. You're telling me how long we've had Christmas trees going on, people? As an example, we've had Christmas trees quite some time. They'll say it goes back to the pagan history thousands of years ago. So you're telling me it's taken from then all the way up until now for one guy to figure out that the Christmas tree and the candy cane and spiral lights, communion, bring out all these different symbols that it's all come together so perfectly, like a clock, like a book. Like it's like once you've seen all the little pieces come together, it's not something that can be taken from you. It's like gone too deep. Where it's again, I don't need the 144,000. I'll keep reminding you need the 144,000 to save the universe. I'm already set to fucking take over the universe and fuck it in the best way possible. And what I'm saying to you is that you should. It'll start to sink in. It's done so sunken into me at this point. I really don't know what else to say to people. I mean, I can make flat art videos and whatever. It's like, it bores me now. It's like if other people can't step up now and lead the way, then you don't see anybody out there worth saving. And if there's nobody out there worth saving, nobody you care about or whatever, and you don't want to try and help them, then so be it. That was your choice. You know, you see what I'm saying? I did my very best. I'm in the public domain, standing on a soapbox, screaming this shit. I mean, at this point, you know, it becomes other people's fault at this point. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, this is lay low, wherever you are out there, lay low, stay out of trouble. It's 1 year, 2 years, 2 years. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just like a book, just you're deep enough into the book with me now to know that this book is fucking open and real, and it's like, holy fuck. Because if you try and, the reason you know is because if you try and converse with somebody about this type of knowledge, you're on a level that their elevator can't reach mentally. They can't bring their block, or they can't expand their way of thinking to grasp this type of thing. For you to tell them that the Earth wasn't spinning, you know, they'd be like, what was that movie the day the Earth stood still about? You know, the world's going to come to the end. It's like the Earth is already fixed. Done with there. Sun's only 32 nautical miles in diameter. I mean, for you to tell them this shit, they'll think you are fucking crazy, Venus. I don't care who you tell.
It's so dumb how there's people that think that they can go against us, or that they come into this little bit of knowledge and then they
it's called ignorance of the law excuses no one. So it's like, I've come to terms with this. I know that you need to make the atonement first for your soul. You think you're sinless, and that to get over that first step to accept the fact that you've done something wrong, people don't want to do that. They don't want to admit that they've done this or that or whatever, and that they think they don't need to make an atonement, that they're so clean that the blood of some fake guy they call Jesus, they tell you that Jesus' blood had forgiven your souls. There would already be heaven on earth. You wouldn't have to get up and work every day. You would have the streets lined with grand trees, eternal life. What I'm saying is, it would be Garden of Eden. There would be no military and politics. There would be no need for that. I think you were going to be invaded from space or something like this. There's a dome up there. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it's impossible. It's type of thing. How do you see anybody grasping this shit? If you met me today, how long would it take you to figure out that I wasn't full of shit? What do you think? I get the comments all the time. I used to think you were full of shit, quasi-luminous, and that was like 9 months ago or a year and a half ago. They say in their comments. What I'm saying is that they're just now a year and a half later, they're just grasping the concept that I'm not crazy. This is real. Now that's just the first part, really. Now they still got to put up their blood and come back to life. And those steps are huge. These steps are like years in the making for people. So yeah, it'll take years to catch up and stuff like that. It's true. It's just, if you think there's a military or CIA out there that's looking to stop us, you're mistaken. For them to even converse with the lower people that they're not on a ball floating through space as a monkey is counterproductive to the thing that they have going, that everybody needs to believe the reverse of truth. For them to, now the higher ups in the intelligence organizations, that if they had any intelligence, why wouldn't they have already leaked it to these people, and a change with that knowledge, something would have had to change it. You can't go on living in slavery knowing that the exit is right over there. Once you gain this knowledge, there's a deterioration that slowly happens to your dead carcass. You start to wake up. You start to realize, oh my God, maybe I can pull this off. The guy who's screaming this out to you, he didn't say he wanted anything. I didn't say you need to give me anything. I said just stand in truth, lay low, stay in trouble. We're going to pull this off. What does it cost you? You're supposed to be blood thick with your brethren anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it should be. Like I feel that there's only a few of us, and like we will, like eventually be able to recognize each
Villages in those
other.
days, there were no locks on doors and shit like that. You didn't steal shit. It was a community. Everybody played their part. Everybody got a bit of the thing. Everybody was equal. It wasn't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like
I'm not living in a giant house trying to suck. And when you, like I say, those TV evangelists, they make $200 million. Yeah, I mean, all kinds of crazy shit. You can see them.
oh yeah, I saw that video you uploaded where that guy was like asking for ATM donations.
That's what I'm saying. That it's every single religion. I don't care who it is. If they call themselves a holder of knowledge, religion, or power, they're gonna want something from you, and it's always got to be a financial donation.